Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to day 6 of week 7. We are so close to the end.
And we are so bonded.
We have bonded a lot through this experience.
Yeah.
And now we talk about the personal dignity, the bonds in our personal dignity.
Wow.
Yesod of Malchut.
I love that.
Examine the bonding aspect of your sovereignty. Healthy independence should not prevent you from bonding with another person.
Correct.
Just like there really is no person is an island kind of thing. And like, I was just having this talk with someone recently. Just because you are an introvert doesn't mean you don't need people.
Correct.
It just means you need some time alone, but you do need people.
Yeah.
On the contrary, self-confidence allows you to respect and trust another's sovereignty and ultimately bond with him. And that bond will strengthen your own sovereignty rather than sacrifice it. Like, yeah, I feel so much better when I have friends and when I have, I don't know, a good work situation or good, like, network of people in general.
Yeah.
So it's like now I feel stronger and empowered because
you have people around you that make you feel strong and empowered.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does
Agreed.
my sovereignty prevent me from bonding?
Am I like, oh, I can do this on my own all of the time and then not be able to like show my vulnerability and my weakness to people? Sometimes, but I try to be more honest and vulnerable.
Yeah, like, am I such a leader that I do everything myself? Yeah, like, I know, I've done that sort of before, too, where I'm like, well, it'd be faster if I do it myself, or, I don't know. Sometimes I do think, too, well, I don't want to bother the other person, it's late at night, and, but then, like, if it is important, I can talk to them in the morning, or something like that, and still ask for the help. But I'm like, because in a way I'm still being aware of them, their own sovereign self, and I don't want to wake them up, unless it's really an emergency. Which it's not, so yeah. Could that be because of deeper insecurities that I am unaware of? The fact that my sovereignty might prevent me from bonding?
Yeah, am I like, I have to prove how capable I am, so I can't ask for help because I'm insecure about how capable I am? I mean, yeah, so I've talked about this before during the Omer, but I've talked about like when I find myself truly unable to do things, and needing help, I have a lot harder time asking for help than when like I feel super capable of things. So yeah, there's a little bit of that like insecurity that jumps in that like makes me feel like I need to prove that I can do something instead of just saying like, no, I actually can't do this thing and I just need help.
Yeah, because like I do get really annoyed when people don't even try. Like, it's like, for example, it's like the people that call and they're like, I don't know how to do this. And it's like, did you even try? No, it's like they, you know, it's like they just called automatically, assuming they can't do it. And so, when people have shown that they've made an effort,
yeah,
then I'm willing to help them and like glad to help them. But I really hate it when people haven't made an effort. But like, if I was to look at something and be like, that's definitely too heavy, I can't. It's not even worth me trying. Then I would have to ask for help automatically. Like, I can't lift that. Like, I don't know, statue or something like that.
Yeah.
And so then, yeah, then it's. If like I guess that's an arrogance thing for me to be like if it looks easy to me and the other person says they can't do it, then like I don't know, there's something wrong with them. But like I gotta, I don't know, get better at like noticing other people have different limitations than I do, and like not be so arrogant about, well, you didn't even try or whatever, that kind of thing.
I mean, it's hard because things that come easy to us, we think like, oh, that should just be easy to everybody, and in reality, those things are not easy to everybody. So, but yeah, finding that place of compassion.
Yeah. But yeah, I think because I was just thinking about this. I was talking about this recently with Hayley. The idea as far as insecurities, I don't know what my insecurity is, but I do have a fear of like being perceived as weak, and like even holding hands with a man, like I don't know, that kind of thing. Like even though I want to, I'm like afraid to because I'm like then I'll be seen as weak, or like needing attention or something like that. And yet I want attention and I want hugs and I want like that kind of stuff. So it's like a weird thing. Do I recognize the fact that a fear of bonding reflects on lack of self-confidence in my own sovereignty?
Yeah.
A fear of bonding reflects on...
If I'm afraid to like make strong connections, it's because sometimes I don't feel like I have myself together.
Yeah, or like I'm afraid if I make a connection, they're gonna see me. Like I know that that's a thing that comes
They're
up
gonna
in
see
like a lot
me
of
for who I am.
teenage drama things. Like they're gonna see how weird I am, or like I don't know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I've just gotten really open about my weirdness. Like I'm
Yeah,
just
me too.
strange, so just
Even in middle and high school, though, I never really cared about that. I just didn't have that many friends, but I didn't like hold myself back from making friends
really
for that reason. I was just like, they can't handle me. Like
that's awesome. I was really terrified as a kid, because like I have a lot of anxiety and a lot of like stressors and things like that, and I deal with a lot. And so as a kid, I was like, oh, they can't know that about me. They can't know that about me. And I remember I finally changed that when I was 18. I was like open about my anxiety and my panic attacks and those things, and it really changed how my friends started to show up for me. Not that they like even knew how to handle it, because this was before like TikTok talks about like what these things were. It was they had no idea what a panic attack was. They didn't know. But when I told them that like, yeah, I have panic attacks, they would check on me, like they would care about me, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It was
I'm glad
awesome.
that you were able to
It was
do
the
that.
first group of people that ever like, and it's funny because I'm not really close with any of them anymore, but they were the first group of people that I was able to like openly speak about those things with, and they were really lovely to me, and they really showed up for me when I needed it. So
Yeah, it's like that kind of thing where it's like it is sad when certain friends are gone, or like
They're all happy.
like they moved on for some reason, but like they were important in your life, and it's like
they
a
know they were
bittersweet
important.
thing.
I know I was important. I still support them on all of their things, but like we just don't talk anymore, and that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I was just talking about the idea of elementary and middle school friends that are gone now, and they were like instrumental in my like mental health and helping me become like feel belonged and stuff like that when I first moved to Florida, and then like now I'm not like friends with any of them anymore. Well, we have another question. Do I talk to the one with whom I bond and discuss my fears that bonding will compromise my boundaries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very open about like, oh, I'm insecure about this kind of thing.
Discuss my fears that bonding will compromise my boundaries. Yeah. Like, so to me, this is becoming a fear of becoming codependent.
Yeah.
That's how I read that.
Yeah. Like I tell my friends like, I feel clingy. Like I like you and I want to hang out with you too much, and I feel clingy. And they're like, you're fine. Everything's fine.
Well, that's how I feel. Yeah, like that's how I feel with you.
Yeah,
and
same.
like, because I'm like, I had one friend that I was clinging to that was my roommates with, and then I don't know, like now I'm not roommates with her, and then I found Hayley, and I'm like, I'm worried that I don't know, that I'm gonna become too possessive of you.
I mean, I feel the same way. I'm just like, Jordan's my friend.
I know, like because I know my history, and like I get jealous and stuff, and like a therapist that I was with who was a twin herself, which was really cool. She called it twinning.
Twinning.
Yeah, and like when you make a twin out of someone else instead of, because you can't have your twin, for like my twin lives in Texas and I can't talk to her all the time. So like, yeah, I don't know, but like I try to maintain the I keep your sovereignty in mind.
I keep your sovereignty in the forefront too. You're allowed to have friends.
I know. But I do
like,
love you.
That's my Jordan.
Love you.
I feel the same. No, like when you're doing things for other people, I'm like, but she's...
I know. I'm so jealous of your other friends. Like, but like, okay, I have to tamp it down. It's somewhat natural, but also not healthy.
Yes.
And like, yeah. So I don't know. But as far as other people, I felt that a little bit with other people. But then like, if I'm not as good of friends with them, I'm like, they have other friends. It's fine. It's whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really talk to them about bonding too closely with them because I'm not as close with them or whatever. Exercise for the day.
Yay.
Actualize your sovereignty by intensifying your bond with a close one.
Intensify your bond.
Maybe you could call them. Like I think about, well, like my parents, all I can do is really call at this point, unless I want to send something in the mail and it takes a longer time. Which, it was just my dad's birthday, so I sent him something, and then I called him on his birthday. And it'll be Father's Day soon. I don't know. I guess you can always, like, do something different. Watch a movie, go out to a museum, some dinner, I don't know, something new.
Yeah. Do something that brings you closer together.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Excellent.
We'll see you tomorrow for our last day. Wait, yeah, last day. It is our last day tomorrow.
Our last day of the Omer.
We did it. We are almost finished.
Wow.
So thank you, and bye.
Bye.